Monday Musings. As promised, alive, from me to you. Musings. Musing. Amuse yourself with this. Let's talk about thinking and the way that we think. At the moment, many of us are actually just getting fatigued about the idea of being in lockdown. It's getting to be just annoying for a lot of us now. And some of us can't see the point. And some of us are getting very, very upset. Possibly not externally, possibly internalising and getting stressed about it. I can't tell you not to stress. I'm not you, I'm not in your shoes. I can be here and try to give you ways, resources of alleviating that situation for a little while, at least. So at the moment, during this hiatus, which is what I'm terming it, a hiatus, a pause, just a short pause in the way of things. As far as time is concerned, it's a nanosecond. So we can maybe look at it like that. Because when you think about it, and I'm going to ask you to think about it just now, how long does it feel like when you look back at when you were 5? You can do that like that. You can think about a time when you were 5. So thinking is very fast. But also it can take you into a nostalgic place where it was fun to be, happy to be. So you can spend 5 minutes just thinking about how to be happy. But the other thing I'd like you to think about, because thoughts become things, is your aspirations and affirmations, what you say to yourself, your self-talk. And we all have a bit of self-talk, even if we pretend not to listen to it, we are listening to it. In my bookshelf I have, and I haven't mirrored this so you won't be able to see it in real time, this little thing here. Yeah, it's backwards for you. Dare to believe the whispers in your ears that you might be meaningful one day, that one day you might change the world. And that was a guy called Atticus. He's either Greek or Roman, probably Greek. Yeah. Now, he was probably talking about the big picture, but I'm kind of going to take it and talk about the little picture, your picture, my picture, our picture, right now. Dare to believe you can change the shape of your thoughts. Dare to believe that you can change your outlook. Dare to believe today that you can have a restful, happy moment or two. Dare to believe that you can expand on that. Dare to believe that you have more power and control than you think you have right now. Because how we think, how we feel about what's going on right now in our lives will build that future, will bring it into a reality. And yes, you've probably heard it a lot of times before, thinking it will be. Actually, there's a grain of truth in there. And the grain just needs nurturing to become a wheat field. There will be the bread of your life. Now there's a bit of a metaphor for you. You'll find that I use metaphor a lot because I'm a storyteller. I'm also still here if you need help. Consultations are still available. So get in touch if you need help. If you feel that you need to talk to someone but you don't really want to talk to me or someone like me, get on the phone and talk to Samaritans if you're in trouble. Break a pattern. Break a pattern. If you find that you're getting up in the morning or you don't want to get up in the morning and you're feeling really not even down but under the call of everything, reach out. Ask for help. There are many people who are actually thriving at the moment, and we can model ourselves on their situations too. The thing that we have to do that is take ourselves out of our situation mentally, if not physically, and find a space of something that lights us up a little bit, where we can dare to believe. And a lot of times that's in our heads, that's in our minds. That's where we first start to dare, is inside. So I dare you to dare to believe that you can make an affirmation today that says, I am peaceful and in control today. I am peaceful and in control today. In control of what? I don't know. In control of making breakfast on time. In control of your choices for what you eat today. In control of whether you go out for a walk, whether you exercise in your living room, whether you decide to start yoga. It's a great time to start yoga. It's a great time to start anything. I go for a walk and I've anchored into that walk that I learn a language while I'm in there. Instead of mithering on what's going on at home, or what's not going on at home, or in the world, or however expansive that circle of cyclone stuff that goes on that can become totally its own animal. In that time, I'm listening to someone who's teaching me something and I'm enjoying it. So a little bit of escapism, particularly when you're learning stuff, and this is good, you can do this with kids too, I mean it's on Audible. So you can do it with the kids. You can say, let's do something in a different language and see how we mess up. See how much fun it can be to get it wrong or get it right, or, give yourself a star if you get it right. There are many ways to distract and turn things around. Sometimes it takes the will to look at them and the decision to do them. So if you want to talk about stress and you want to talk about relaxation, then this is where we're going to do it. But just for today, dare to believe that you can change your world. Just yours. Just that small thing. And maybe even just for an hour, 5 minutes. But when you do that, I want you to understand how it is that you're feeling inside. There's for me, a kind of warm glow of satisfaction and just contentment that can come along with it. It might be a feeling that you don't recognize quite so easily at the moment. I don't know. You will know what you're feeling of happy, satisfaction, contentment, whatever it is that you're looking for, whatever it is that you find there. And if you find a discontent, a malcontent, if you find something that's jagged and hard then look at it and sit with it and talk to someone who can help you to look at it and sit with it and find out why it's there and how to turn it around or remove it. Be well, be blessed, be loved. Remember that be loved starts with loving yourself. See you tomorrow.